Nice, beautiful music by Glenn Miller and his orchestra. Sunrise Serenade is the title of the song. Beautifully done, beautifully done. The horns, definitely, the trumpet family or the trumpet family instruments definitely play a major or vital role in this one, as it probably does in most of Glenn Miller's catalog and his orchestra's catalog. Absolutely beautiful. This is way back from 1939. Amazing, amazing. This music was pure, it was original. This is what it was like, you know. You can't help but think of old Hindi movies when you listen to music like that. There was a time in Bollywood or in Mumbai, uh, Bombay it was called back then, where movies had a lot of music like this. You know, you picked up almost any movie and you would have music like this in there. Sometimes it would be more Indian than Western sounding, but it was very, very common to have great music in old Hindi movies. So if you're a real fan of music like this, definitely watch some old Hindi movies. Anything before 1960 and which is around on IMDb and is possibly many people have reviewed it or watched it. Catch up on it because most Hindi movies back in the day, 1960, way before I was born, most of the Hindi movies had great music like this in them. I don't know if they were inspired by Glenn Miller, they probably were, and other such musicians, but there was a lot of great music in old Hindi movies. Unfortunately, it didn't last too long, whether in Bollywood or in Hollywood. So today's Hollywood movies, you know what's in there. Utter crap. But this was good, this was good. Very relaxing too.
It was supremely relaxing. It was made in 1939, but even if today you have to play it any time of the day, not just the sunrise time, you can just play it and enjoy. So it's evergreen and universal music in essence. When Savio mentions about Hindi movie music, back in the day we had everything was under the umbrella of Indian cinema. So Indian cinema, because everything was new, right? Cinema was new there in the West and new here too in India. So everyone would be performing under Indian cinema. After that, you know, a lot of segregation, so different regions of the country. And we have many more industries. So it's not just Bollywood, but there is Bangla and there is Bhojpuri and there is South and Kannada and different industries are there. So it's huge now. But we don't really get same kind of talent and the kind of quality that used to be made at that time. Not all the things at that time used to be inspired from the West. In fact, we had people used to love classical music from India and native Indian music that used to be so rich that for sunrise, for a serenade, you don't need Western flavor to it. We have so much, and we used to, that music used to be used a lot of flute. Flute always symbolized somehow with this sunrise time or morning time, dawn time. So it used to be a lot of music with the use of flute and sunrise being in the backdrop. And it used to be amazing music to start your day. But these days nobody even listens to, nobody knows it exists and it ever existed. That is how it is.